Hey everybody, this is Haeravon, and in this video I will be killing the Unspeakable Deep from Salt and Sanctuary. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, and not BK Stunt, who is a better player than I am, especially at this game, is because he's just too damn lazy to do it himself, apparently. So you have the inferior player, moi, fighting the early game quote-unquote unbeatable boss. Typical Souls stuff here. You get through the beginning quasi-tutorial part, they throw a big, scary, dark monster at you, and you're meant to think, holy crap, it just crushed me outright. This game is going to be intense. And then after a while, you figure out that you can beat this boss because it's not all that complicated. So, same thing here with the Unspeakable Deep. It's got a very limited attack repertoire, essentially a slam attack and a pouncing attack, both of which are followed by shockwaves, which cheaply increase the area of effect it would otherwise have. If it rears back, it's going to do a slam attack. If it crouches down, it's going to do a pounce. The latter is probably the more dangerous of the two because it covers more ground, and he can hit you while he's leaping and when he lands. So he can be kind of tricky with that pounce attack, but both of the attacks can be countered the same way. Get close to him, seriously. Hug its face, run into it when it's not attacking if you must to conserve your stamina, and when it commits to an attack by crouching or by rearing back, dodge. Once it lands or is done attacking, quickly turn around and stab it twice, at most twice, in the rear leg. Don't get greedy, don't overcommit, don't waste your stamina, you'll need it to dodge again shortly. One attack or two. If he leaps pretty far away from you with its leap attack, you might only want to get one stab in to be safe, or you might just want to wait and forfeit the attacking opportunity to him and wait for more favorable conditions. Remember, you can only screw up once or twice at best in this fight. He will leave himself open hundreds of times before you're done. To achieve the mind-rotting, tedious task of defeating the Unspeakable Deep, you may want to pick the Thief class at the beginning of the game. They come equipped with a dagger and some granados, and some other junk which is largely not going to be too helpful to you in this fight. Their armor and the shield are at best impediments. If you think that you are blocking attacks or parrying blows from the Unspeakable Deep, you're going into this fight the wrong way. In fact, you want to unequip the shield and at least one piece of armor to get your carry weight below 25% of your load. This will ensure that you can dodge fast and aren't unnecessarily wasting stamina. You can throw the granados when the Unspeakable Deep isn't close to you, like if it decides to jump far away from you and you're too far away to actually get up to it again in time to attack with your dagger, consider throwing a granado. They do some pretty decent damage and they don't hurt you, but that won't last terribly long. You can also try throwing your Forced Fang daggers to try and poison it, but it's kind of dubious how effective that is. All in all, these might just be unnecessary complications. If you're like me, you might get into a zen moment where it just becomes dodge, stab, stab, dodge, stab, stab, until the thing is dead. Some items are used in this video for the sake of variation, but honestly, they're probably just needless complications. You can defeat the Unspeakable Deep as other classes, of course, and they have other abilities. But the Thief is a pretty good choice to start with, since it is fast, its weapon doesn't fool you with its range, you will be encouraged to stay close, which is the safest place to be anyways. So all in all, the Thief is a pretty solid choice for this. If you have the misfortune to die versus the Unspeakable Deep, and you probably will at least once, don't feel bad, I think I died like 10 times on this for whatever reason, you will appear at the beginning of the game, and it saves as soon as you do this. If you're thinking about being clever and making a new character, quitting on the boat, and then co-oping with someone to get some levels, that's not going to work either. It skips you to the beginning of the game if you die or if you start playing with someone else. So no cheating, no second chances. To get another shot at the Unspeakable Deep, you will have to create a whole brand new character. Fortunately, it only takes about maybe 30 seconds to a minute tops to go through all the beginning stuff to get from character creation back to the Unspeakable Deep. So it's a little bit tedious, but it could be worse.